welcome to the Red Clay Music Foundry. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Appreciate you being here. My name's Owen, and I'm very honored that you guys are here, and I'm also honored that the Gwinnett County Public Library is here, and we're sort of partnering to do this little event this evening. I hope you weren't too frustrated by the price of the ticket. I know it was expensive, but it's a very important event we're doing, so you know that's reflected there. However, since you paid such a premium for this ticket, I know not a single one of you are going to leave this building without one of Dan's books or one of Dan's records in your pocket. I know that because I know that you are a very smart group because you are friends of the library and you participate in the library events. And I know that Christmas is right around the corner. And you need as many stocking stuffers as you possibly can. Tonight is the night to do that before you leave here. Make sure, please. If you've never been here before, let me remind you, in the lobby there are 2 restrooms. They are unisex. We are not being political, religious, nor trendy. It's just that there's 1 potty per room. So you can queue up and wait on those, or you can go downstairs. We have more restrooms down there. There's a beautiful young lady down there that will direct you the way to go and tell you what to do and answer your questions. I also want to remind you there is a bar in the lobby. You're welcome. We're going to do this as one straight show tonight. Once we start, we're not going to stop till it's over. But you're welcome to go out to the bar and visit the bar or the restrooms during the show. Just be reminded there are steps on these center aisles. If you don't want to deal with the steps, you can swing to the side and go out to the lobby that way. I also want to remind you that every penny you spend at that bar this evening goes to a benevolent cause. And so I encourage you to spend a lot because that cause, in fact, it was the same cause the last show and the show before that and the show before that. That cause is my wife and my children. So please, please, please spend a lot of money at that bar if you don't mind. Hey, thank you for coming. I've known Dan for a long time. I had a little chat with him before sound check. I did not know he was an author. That surprised me, and I was just tickled pink to find that out. But it's really cool, and it's a cool project and a cool book, and I hope this is the first of many of these type projects that he does. He has a really good band that's going to back him this evening and play, and y'all are going to love every second of it. But before Dan comes out, I have a dear friend with the library, and her name is Denise Auger, and she's going to come out and give you the lay of the land for what this show is really about. So please give a nice welcome to Denise Auger. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it.
I'm a little bit shorter than you. Is that it? That's perfect. Right. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Denise, and on behalf of the Gwinnett County Public Library, we want to thank our wonderful partners, the city of Duluth, and, of course, for having us here tonight. Let me tell you a little bit about the book.
Talk right into that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Author Daniel Cowan has written this science fiction novel about time travel because it combines his 2 favorite passions, science fiction and music. Daniel is better known as Dan Random, a seasoned magician, musician, singer, I believe it, songwriter, composer, producer, with 9 CDs and 100 copyrighted compositions. His 2 personas came together to create Somewhere Called Now, one of those rare books in publishing that comes with its own soundtrack. Tonight, Dan will share some passages from the book and some songs from that original soundtrack. And that will be followed by a book signing and your opportunity to talk to him one-on-one in the lobby. Thank you for coming tonight, and help me welcome Dan and his band.
Everything is done. Everything is done. Everything is done. Everything is done. The earth moves beneath your feet and the whole world starts to shake. begin to bleed, all the green things start to bake. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, done, done. Then the stars begin to fall, eclipses in the sky. People hide beneath the rocks and the young ones start to cry. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, done, done. Woo. What a scene. The end of time. Knew it was coming. We had all the signs. Then there's famine and disease, all the wars and the crime. Could it be a very bad dream or just the end of time? Everything's done, 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 done. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is done, 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 done. Everything is 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 done, 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 done. Everything is done, done. Everything is done, done. Everything is done, done. So now you know a little bit of what you have to expect. You honor me with your presence. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry? We've lost the guitar on stage left. Oh, he knows why he didn't plug in.
Gotta plug in.
Yeah. It's cool. You're fired. But we'll talk later. I mean, not until the show's over, by the way. Not until the show's over. So just imagine how good that song would have sounded with both guitars.
Do it again.
You know, this is part of being a performer artist. You just get to deal with this stuff, right? But thank you, Shalom. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? All right, very good. So, just an idea of what to expect tonight. Here's what we're going to do. So it is a unique concept. I have a book. I have a CD. I have an album. So the book has a soundtrack, but it's not like ambient stuff, you know, where you hear, you know, the door shut, poof, bomb, whatever. No, these are songs that are part of the book, because I noticed everybody who reads ebooks are listening to music. I thought, how cool would that be to listen to a song that's associated with the book? And so that's where the idea came from. So what's going to happen tonight, I'm going to do a little reading. We're going to do some songs. So as you read through the ebook, you'll go through it and you'll hit a song and you can press on it and it'll play for you. The stuff you have out here, the physical books, has a CD associated with it. And I just noticed the devil came to my show tonight. I didn't realize he was invited. But anyway, having said that, he's got horns. I'm serious over here. So that's kind of what the book's about. And it's really this. It's a time travel book with music behind it. And it tells a story. So the story is literally, there are 4 people in Savannah, Georgia. Frank, Jackson, Joni, and Eddie. And they put an ad out on the internet. They are trying to make some money to get to college. It's observed by an international terrorist group. I know you don't hear much about that anymore, but they see it and they kidnap them and send them into North Korea to take some pictures. And the goal is they're sending them in to get caught and take the blame while they send a professional team that is going to take these pictures. And what it is, although it's all about the nuclear readings and everything, it's really a time displacement device where North Korea is working on a time displacement device to send an army just back to World War I to take over the world and then rule. So this is kind of the setting of the book. And once these guys, who I love, found this device, accidentally set it off, sent back into time, and they're working their way back to stop a number of things. One, they just want to get home. Two, there's a war because North Korea and United States, they keep having this dialogue, which isn't very healthy, I might add. It is not a healthy dialogue, but it's like, I'll kill you. No, I'll kill you first. That kind of thing. So, having said that, I didn't believe them. They showed up. They introduced themselves to me, and they said, look, we want you to write this story. Not just one, a number of them. This is just the first. And I didn't believe them, of course. Would you believe them? Would you believe them? No. But they brought me a heart. A heart. And they said, you remember this? I said, yeah, I lost it a long time ago. I dropped it in the ocean. They said, no. We showed up just before you dropped it, put a rock in your pocket. It fell in the ocean. Here it is, heart in your pocket. This is the one you wrote the song about. And I said, oh, really? Seriously? And now they keep showing up in my life, and I have to write it. Heart in my pocket, ladies and gentlemen. I've got my heart in my pocket, feeling kind of groovy, feeling like I do. I got my heart in my shoe. I'm gonna use it to walk away from you. I've got my heart on my sleeve. I'm gonna use it, got to make it leave. I got my heart in my heart. That's where it belongs, and that's where it's got to start. If you're in the east, you know I'm going west. I got my heart on my back. Gonna leave you, baby, no that's So now you get a feel for how it goes. All right, so there is going to be, just to let you know, a little more reading up front as opposed to the back end, because the back end, we're just going to let you jam and have fun. But this is, again, how the song shows up in the book. So, again, you got Eddie, Johnny, Frank, and Jackson. These are the four characters. A lot of others come into play. But this is an example of how the song works with the book. You ready? Okay, so I'm reading. This is where they are kidnapped. So they show up at this place in Savannah, Georgia. They are kidnapped and again, sent to North Korea, but they are kidnapped, and this is the beginning of how it happened. I'm going to read. Exactly where in the Eastern Hemisphere are we speaking of, Gunter? Eddie asked. North Korea. North Korea? Jackson screeched. Until then, he had been too scared to talk. Oh, now, I'm sorry, but you have got the wrong group. I mean, you've made a big mistake. We should probably tell you that Frank and I made up most of the stuff in the ad. I mean, I didn't really lead a small invasion force in the Gulf War. And as for Frank here, he didn't really invent the guidance system for the Patriot missile. In fact, he only read about it in the Tom Clancy novel. You know the one. Shut up, Gunter demanded, changing his demeanor completely before catching himself. I mean, please, hear me out. You have nothing to fear. We have thought of everything. Your only concern is to take a few photographs and then spend the money. He slowly stood and handed each of them a slip of paper. What's this? Frank asked, staring at the paper. It's a deposit slip for $40,000 to our company account, Eddie responded. Gunter motioned the 4 young spies out of the cabin to the bow of the boat as he started in that direction. They followed him onto the deck, not precisely sure what he was doing, but happy they were heading out of the cabin. Gunter reached into his left pant pocket, pulled out a small Derringer, and pointed it directly at Eddie. He froze at the sight of the small gun pointed at his head. Steady on, guys, steady on. Nobody panic. Looks like we're gonna need lawyers, guns, and money to get out of this one, Joni said with a shaky voice. The way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? I was gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Sent lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. I'm an innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Now I'm hiding in undress. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Shit eyes hit the fan. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Send lawyers, guns, and money. So that song was actually written by Warren Zevon, not myself, but I did secure the rights to do it. And the first song I've ever done where I actually used a cuss word. Seriously. All right, so here we go. Exposed to time. So here's the preface of the book. And so the book is designed to be a series. So there are clues, and there's actually a big puzzle on top of all this. And this is just the beginning. So this is the preface, as we say, enjoy the preface. So here's it go. This song's called Exposed to Time. And by the way, have I mentioned the DRB, the Dan Random Band? So when I say DRB, these are the guys I mean. Except for John, he's fired. But we'll talk about that later. Okay, Exposed to Time. Here you go. This is the preface. If you're reading this, you probably have been exposed to time. I know it feels like the first time, but it probably isn't, although it could be. As with time itself, it is a puzzle. The clues are in the words, the songs, and in the strangest places. If you figure it out, you'll have the first piece. There are more to come. There are some who have solved the riddle of the first piece on the first try, but never the first time. This is how it all started. Going all right, when do you know who you are? Don't you think you carried this a little too far, but you lied. You didn't know your line. You could have died. Yes. You've been exposed to time. You've been exposed to time. Right. And you're not exactly sure that you really care. Well, maybe some other night. Just as long as you know we'll always be there, but you tried. Yes, you're out of line. You should have tried. Yes, you've been exposed to time. Been exposed to time. Oh! Was before you met, oh Father Time, well you better get your value straight. Half the time you're loving and the other half is hating. What's his try? Yes, yet you are so blind. You could have died, that you almost did. You've been exposed to time. 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 These guys are pretty awesome, aren't they? I mean, my great googly moogly. All right, this next song, Get Back 'Em Dangerous. It's kind of where I got the Dan Random moniker, actually, when I wrote this song. But it's in the book. They're trying to throw Eddie and Frank and Joni off the plane. They took them over North Korea. They told them they'd have to jump. They just didn't tell them how. Get Back 'Em Dangerous. Your eye, dirty desire, killed you looking at me. I wanted to say, danger lay ahead if you don't look at me. Oh, it's not so bad that my girl was dragged. Her friends are getting down too. People get back, they are mad and I do messing with you. If you people don't watch it, you ain't gonna like it. What I'm just fixing to do. You want me to go away and quit bothering you. Give me satisfaction. I will not. And if you don't like me, why don't you fight me until this mass is through? You want me to come on home and start loving on you. Satisfaction. I will not. No. Get back on danger. Get back, get back, get back on danger. Get back on danger. Get back, get back, get back on danger. We've been together for so long, smooth sailors got a little rough. One of the things that your diamond rings, oh girl, just can't get enough. People don't laugh, people don't smile when the skies turn blue. Lesbian laugh, lesbian smile when they turn to gray too. Well, you better not laugh, cause it ain't just happening to you. Oh, you better not laugh, cause it just happened to you. If you don't watch it, you ain't gonna like it, but I'm just fixing to do. You want me to go away and quit bothering you. Satisfaction. I will not. And if you don't like me, why don't you fight me until this match is through? You want me to come on home and start loving on you. Satisfaction. I will not. No. Get back on danger. Get back, get back, get back on danger. Get back on danger. Get back, get back, get back on danger. Oh. Quite frankly, I'd pay money to just hear that. That was so awesome. I mean, I really would. I really would.
It's a free show, man.
I know. So what I'm saying is, it was free getting in. I didn't say it was free getting out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Genius.
There'll be armed guards on the outside. They didn't tell you this? It was in the small print. Anyway, whatever you got, credit card, whatever, Bitcoin, we'll take care of it. All right, so here we go. So you having fun so far? Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So here's what we got. This is an audience participation segment. DAS, D-A-S, WHA, W-H-A, day, D-E-Y, do, D-E-W. That's what they do. Let me hear you say it. Well, that was kind of weak. One more time. That's what they. Okay, you got a lot of people who are very eager and a lot of people that's not quite there. Let's work it out. Ready? That's what they do. Now you're talking. All right. So here's how it goes. Repeat after me. Jellyfish sting. Why? That's what they do. Hey, if you've been to the beach, you know this. Dogs bark. Why? That's what they do. Y'all can do a little better, I think. Cats meow. Why? That's what they do. So much better. And the DRB rocks. Why? That's what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what they do. What a bloody fun song that is. But I hope you understand the message. Don't beat a dog for being a dog. You can't change the stripes on a tiger. However, you shouldn't expect to, right? Why would you expect to? Hello. You're fired too. My musical director, Shannon, we have... Anybody play guitar out here? You know, sing, whatever. You guys honor me again. You honor me or actually with your presence. Thank you so much. So here we go. So this, moving through, waiting on time. So the whole book's about time. The past, the present, the future. Does it really, the past, the present, or future? I'm going to do something. So this is where I get a little vocal, so hang tight, all right? You know, it actually probably this is a great time to go get a drink, you know, if you want. I just. So here you go. Waiting on time. So you've got these four. Frank, Johnny, Eddie, and Jackson. And they triggered this device, which they were kidnapped and thrown into, and they went back into time. And here they are, and I'm going to try to use visuals for you so that you can hang with me, because this is very, very difficult. You have to be smart, and I'm thinking, because this is being hosted by Gwinnett County Library, thank you guys, that you are a little smart, at least. Okay, so you have the present. Everybody with me. Here's the present. Right now. Okay, see how y'all did that? Okay, you're already in trouble. Okay, yes, that's the present when I said that. Now. So here's the present. They get shot into the past. The past. So here's the past. They get shot into the past based on their present. And they're going to jump with this device, trying to make their way home to the future. So they jump. Future based on their past, which is aligned with their present. Are you with me? Here's the present. They jump to the past. They're going to go to the future from their past, although from the present, it's still the past. It's still the past, right? It's still the past. All right. So here we go. So what happened is, my buddy Eddie, he jumped. He saw something in the past that changed his life. He saw something terrible. And I don't even have to ask you to wonder about this. You just have to watch the news to have this nauseating feeling of, that is not right. That is not right. So he saw something. He went to the past from the present. You with me? Okay. So he decided once he saw this, he was going to jump. He had access to a time displacement device with the knowledge of his present in the past, knowing this was going to be in the future. And he decided to do something about it. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, it's okay. So here he is. He jumps up there deciding he's going to make a difference in the future, which still is in the past based on his present, but it is the future from where he was. So it's the future from the past. And immediately he gets thrown in jail. He gets thrown in jail. And he doesn't speak the language. And he has no money. And he's stuck. This is where this particular chapter takes off. Eddie scooted against the damp prison wall, trying to ignore the bellows of his new cellmate. He was finally at the correct time period, but he hadn't planned on being imprisoned. Making matters worse, he had no money and could barely speak the language, even with the help of his electronic translator. He couldn't even explain where he was from or what he was doing there.
As time passed, Eddie sat staring at his prison bars. Across the room, his cellmate, mumbling, and broke into a song with a Scottish melody. He sang quietly and turned his head away from Eddie. In time, I know you'll love me. In time, I know you care. Best time and you forgot me. Best time and you weren't there. This time the score is even. In time I know you care. But who has time to spare? Who has time to spare? Eddie just looked at him and said, "Yep, we're just waiting on time." Waiting on you for hours, hoping that things would turn out fine. Waiting on you for hours, hoping that deep you on my mind. Time waits for no one is true. But now I'm waiting on time, waiting on the sun to rise, waiting on stars to align, waiting to spend some time with you, waiting for you to see me through. You know we'll try tomorrow, but tomorrow may never come. Time's something you can't borrow. You either use it or it's gone. Time waits for no one. It's true. But now I'm waiting on time, waiting on the sun to rise, waiting on stars to align, waiting to spend some time with you, waiting for you to see me through. I know how hard it is, longing to touch the one you love. Each moment I'm with you is like a gift from above. So I'm waiting on time. I'm waiting on stars to align, waiting to spend some time with you, waiting for you to see me through. I'm waiting on time, waiting on the sun to rise, waiting on stars to align, waiting to spend some time with you, waiting for you to see me through. I'm waiting on time, waiting on the sun to rise, waiting on stars to align, waiting to spend some time with you. So this next song is called Goes to the House, and yes, it's in the book. And everybody's been asking me since I wrote this, what is it all about? What is Goes to the House all about? I'm going to tell you guys tonight. I am actually going to tell you guys tonight. Human nature. Human nature. Wretched and beautiful. The glass is broken, the pain is gone. The wretched house lingers on. The closets are dusty and best left alone. are filthy, the spider calls home. Wall still hangs a plaque. Speaks of the future, a beautiful poem. It's a wooden frame, it's tattered and worn. Busted lights, the switches are broken. The structure is weak. Nothing's immune, whether great or small. The orange is high, refuses to fall. Busted in lights, the switches are broken. The structure is weak, loosened
was good, right? My goodness. All right, you're not fired. Well, we'll talk. I can only afford one of you, so I'll throw a sword in the middle. You know what the Joker did, right? And he broke the stick. Why so serious? Okay, speaking of serious, here we go. Everybody having fun? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? All right, good. Good, good, good. Because this is not your normal show. This is not your grandma's concert. Which I have no idea what that would be anyway.
Your
All right, so here we go. So, have we done the Facebook? Welcome, Facebook friends. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I was supposed to say this like 2 songs before, so I'm glad you're I'm glad you're enjoying the show. So we are streaming live with Facebook too, and we got all kind of, so India, South America, South Africa, Australia, number of great fans that are kind of watching this, and that's what I say with this whole time thing. I mean, you're watching it. What time is it? It's the same time here because we're watching it at the same time. All right, so here we go. This is in part of the book where Frank is telling the rest of the group, are y'all with me? Joni, Eddie, and Jackson. Frank is telling the rest of the group how he feels about time. And this is also actually a point where I need some audience participation. So when I say the same time, or actually I'm going to point, and y'all say the same time. Ready? I'm going to point.
The same time.
One more time.
The same time.
Very good. Y'all have done this before. Some of you have. All right, so here's Frank talking. This is part of the book. You know, said Frank, there is really no such thing as time. The other 3 looked up, and both Eddie and Jackson shook their head in agreement. What do you mean there's no time, Frank? Joni looked at him sharply. Listen, when you are on the East Coast and you're talking on the phone to someone on the West Coast, if you looked at your watches, it shows several hours apart, right? But guess what? When are they speaking?
The same time.
Jackson and Eddie said in unison. Joni turned and glared at them. And when you're in the U.S. and you're talking to someone in Australia, it is day and it is night. But guess what? Frank paused.
The same time.
Jackson and Eddie said once again in unison. And if you are standing on one side of the international date line and your friend is on the other, even as you stare into their face, you're in 2 different time zones. But guess what?
It's the same time.
Eddie and Jackson once again responded. And one of my favorite days of the year, the beloved daylight savings time, when we fall back, when we get extra time, for some reason, we all set our clocks back 1 hour across the country. How can we do that? Who gave us permission to do this? And when does it happen?
At the same time.
Eddie and Jackson said. Frank smiled as if he had made his point. Yep, Frank smiled at the same time, because there's no such thing as time. Whatever, Frank, Joni said. She sighed and turned to Jackson and Eddie and posed a question. Guess how I'm going to slap you guys if you don't shut up. At
The same.
They stepped back and sat down a few feet away. So so this is terrible. So you got this time thing going. So the past tense, present tense, future tense is made it into our language. We're being sponsored by the Gwinnett County Library, so I feel I have to talk about this. You got the past tense and the present tense and the future tense. I was home. I am home. I will be home. Past tense,
present tense, future tense. What is the constant? Home. Home. Home is the one thing. Here is a song from the book from a gentleman who realized what home meant to him. Unfortunately, he had to be pulled away from home to realize what it meant to him. Home to you. Listen to me. It's time to grow up, time to get out on your own. So nice to be free. You fit your tin 'cause you lay it at home. It looks like home to you. Home to you. Home to you. It looks like home to you. To you. On foreign soil. Somehow you end up living in severity, yeah. You work and you toil. You pitch your tin 'cause you like it that way. It looks like home to you, to you, home to you. It looks like home to you, to you. We're only pilgrims here. Can't you circle around. This looks familiar. You back to your old stomping ground. And that's your friend. You have to laugh, 'cause that's where he's been. It looks like home to you, home to you, home to you. It looks like home to you, to you. Home to you. Home to you. It's everyone. Are you getting tired? I know the reading and the songs are like, really? Yeah. So we've actually hidden a couple of, what do we call it? Snakes. Oh, yes, snakes. In the seats around you. So if you feel something and you know, just to keep you awake. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Living large. So this is we got a video going, right? Living large. Woo. Like this. Y'all do that. Living large. Everybody hold your hands up like this. Living large. There you go. Come on. Time has come to have a party. About time we had some fun. To all your friends, don't be tardy. Meet me at the beach, just under the sun. Oh, I got Lord. I ain't living. I ain't living. I ain't living. Sunshine, Ocean City, crash of the surf, my favorite song. About the time you showed up, you're so pretty. With all your friends around, we can't go wrong. Feel the breeze of the sea. There's no better place to be. And we all know that is true. You cannot get it done. I'm not the only one living large. I ain't living. I ain't living. I ain't living. Living large. I ain't living. I ain't living. I ain't living. Time has come to have a party. I ain't living. I ain't living. Be late. I ain't living. Easily. You don't have to set free. We all know that is true. You cannot dissuade me in present company. Living large. I ain't living. I ain't living. I ain't living. Living large. I ain't living. I ain't living. I ain't living. Living large. I ain't living. I ain't living. I ain't living. Living large. I ain't living. I ain't living large. I ain't living. Living large. I ain't living. I ain't living large. I ain't living. Living large. Living large. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, ladies and gentlemen, my musical director, Mr. Shannon Corey. Thank you. the shade every day. Things look good like they should. Gonna sit back and take it easy. But there's a man outside who needs some food, but it don't bother you. Just got it easy. Don't you know you got it easy? Rich men got it easy. Don't you know you got it easy? Every day is a party if you find yourself invited. Everything you want at your fingertips. Well, I think I'll have another margarita. Things look good like they should. Sit back and take it easy. And then come to the bone till your dab is due. Just got it easy. Don't you know you got it easy? Rich man got it easy. Don't you know you got it easy? Woo. Woo. Easy. Don't you know you got it easy? Rich man got it easy. Rich man. Easy. Think about it. So now we're just getting to the jamming part of the set. You having fun? Yeah? Thank you so much for being here. This is really interesting. This song is called Circle, and then we're gonna feature the DRB. Y'all know what the DRB stands for, right? Yes. So, wow. While we're singing the song about the circle, hurricanes, one's hitting the U.S. coast. How about that? Don't build your house on sinking sand. Rain out secrets up the sand. Circle coming again. Circle born deep at sea. Circle dies in just a few weeks. No one knows the land it ceased. Listen, circle, speed up and measure its size. Has no legs and just one eye. Roar, the muffle young cry. Circle come and ruin lives. Circle born deep at sea. Circle dies in just a few weeks. No one knows the land is ceased. Listen, circle speed.
Googly moogly. Great googly moogly. Ah, some good stuff. I'm like 2 songs behind here. All right, so we're about to call it a night. We got 2 songs. I'm going to come out and sign things.
Babies.
Whatever I've been signing.
I'm going to sign some
I've
babies.
always wanted to say this. My hand is hurting from signing autographs earlier today. I always wanted to say that, but it's not true. Well, I did write a bunch, but my hand still works. So, thank you so much. Thank you, Red Clay, all the folks here. Thank you for having us. Thank you so much, Eddie Owens, who I don't even know, how to categorize the guy. I mean, he's had
Legend.
Yeah, a legend. Well, you could say that, but that's a little too much. Yeah. A little too much. He would probably be uncomfortable with that. But having said that, he has had an impact on not only Georgia music, but national music, right? And then he's so humble. Except for now, you told him he's a legend. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work out very well, but thank you guys. Thank you so much. And Gwinnett County Library. And thank you so much for hosting us. Thank you for all the great stuff. We have had a blast, and we really appreciate it. So, without further ado, we got 2 more songs, and I'd like to introduce 3 more songs. No, you were fired. You're supposed to leave after 2. I know. We got, so, ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Rivera.
Oh, don't do that.
so awesome. I mean, oh my gosh.
You guys are.
Just what? Talk about them. I'm going to stick with you for a little while.
Dang it.
What's your phone number again? So Ashley Rivera, you got an album coming out. You got an album coming out. Any date?
Soonish.
Soonish.
Yeah.
Soonish. Very good. John Mobley. Awesome. Musical director Shannon Corey. And you also give him an extra clap because he has to put up with me, right? Because you know that is above and beyond. Here we go. Tony Halliburton, bass player. Mr. Steve Lilly. I don't know why you got an extra. Hey, he must have thrown money out to you or something like that. And here we go, back after his shoulder surgery for the first time in a while, Mr. Tommy Thompson. Yeah. So like, Tommy was so good, and then when John stepped in, he was so good. I thought, I'm gonna get rid of Ashley. And then I realized she is like the thing that holds us all together. Whatever you said, yeah. So actually, but actually,
I just held on with my fingernails. I'm not leaving.
So guys, this is probably the last show in Atlanta for the year. We're traveling, and my goodness, we're so. Birmingham in October, North Carolina, South Carolina, boom, boom, boom. We're doing, in November, there are a literary festival and a couple of things we're doing up in North Georgia, which I don't call that Atlanta, I'm just saying. It's North Georgia. Okay. Anybody out here? No, but, and then the next book and the next album is coming out around March. And we're going to keep it going on. Thank you guys for your time. So we got 2 more songs. Three.
And Mr. Dan Random, everybody, the man of the hour. I had to say it.
When I say 2 more songs and they keep yelling 3.
Where's your list?
I'm going to do 2, man. I don't know what y'all are doing, but I'm just going to do 2. All right. And Shalom, the sound man, Eli, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Thank you, guys. Okay. This next song, Walking to the Beach, is a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, it is my favorite song I wrote on the beach. And then we're going to do You Don't Know. So these next 3 songs. Oh, we're agreeing it's 3 now, all right?
Days in crowded, the stress and commotion above the sky was blue. I spied a seagull flying toward the ocean. Right then I knew what I wanted to do. I'm walking to the beach.
Walking to the beach.
Taking a walk down to the beach. I got my flip-flops, I got my bathing suits, got the bare necessities. I got my towel with a picture of Jedi Luke, sunscreen for the rest of me. I'm walking to the beach. Taking a walk down to the beach. Here I go. time's out of reach. Don't give up, don't despair. Just grab your cooler and head out toward the beach. Have all your friends meet you there. I'm walking to the me, I won't be there. I'll be walking to the beach. Walking to the beach. Isn't that so much fun? So walking to the beach, right? Wouldn't you all like to do that right now? Just going to the beach. Let's do it. So this next one, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. This is the next song. You don't know what you don't know. So if you're wise, you know you don't know what you don't know. Right? If you're wise, you know you don't know what you don't know. If you're dumb, you think you know, but you don't. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. So you don't know what you don't know. That is the name of this song. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what you don't know. Look to the sky and see there's nothing there. Do you look away or contemplate who you are? When you feel a breeze, you know there's something there. To this life intended for you to share, but you don't know what you don't know. You're just looking through a glass full of smoke. As you drift along and wonder where you've been. There are forces at work and spirits unseen. As you live your life, bold with every day. Slips away, but you don't know
All right. Thank you so much for coming. So we're going to do one more song. I will meet you in the lobby. That's a song in itself, isn't it? I will meet you. Can you sing that? I will meet you in the lobby.
Meet you in the lobby.
Come on.
I did it to the tune of Meeting in the Ladies' Room. Do you remember that song?
No.
Yes.
No, I haven't met anybody in the ladies' room, but
Sure.
Yeah. Well, not that I want to admit in front of these people. Anyway, so meet you in the lobby. Sing it for me. Meet you in the lobby.
I'll meet you in the lobby.
Meet you in the lobby.
I'll sign so many autographs that my hand hurts.
That's why I can't use my hand.
Thank you for being a part of this writing session.
This portion of our show is brought to you by.
And by the way, they're fired, but you get to keep your job. That was good. They're fired. Tommy, you're fired.
I gotta go.
John, wait. No, not yet. You're not fired yet.
Thank you.
No, yes.
In about
John,
4 minutes.
John, what did he say? I can't hear guitar left. Is that what he said? I can't hear guitar left. What?
Guitar left.
Epic fail.
Yeah.
Stage
You're fired.
It's better to get it out of the way first song.
So are we waiting? I thought there was something that was going on. Oh yes, you're over there hanging in the. Yeah. So y'all don't see what I see, but I think. Are you gonna say anything, or are you just waiting for us? Okay. So there's a vampire over there, and I'm just saying. I'm going this way. Here we go. Last song. What's the matter, Otis? Brother was a bully, picked on Otis every day. Made his life miserable, drew a mustache on his face. So stayed on the bed, let it rot and walked away. Otis said, I promise you, I'm gonna get that boy someday. What's the matter, Otis? Got something on your mind. What's the matter, Otis? There's something bothering you. What's the matter, Otis? You're not the violent kind. What's the matter, Otis? It seems like such a long time ago. Otis grew up and joined the U.S. Marines. Down in Desert Storm, he learned what killing means. Every time he fired his gun, he thought of Dudley in his sights. Otis came back a hero. What's the matter, Otis? Got something on your mind. What's the matter, Otis? Something bothering you. What's the matter, Otis? You're not the violent kind. What's the matter, Otis? It seemed like such a very, very long time ago. Dudley to the class reunion. Whatever happened to that bully? Otis, have you seen him around? Otis said, all I know, found his car outside of town. What's the matter, Otis? Got something on your mind. What's the matter, Otis? There's something bothering you. What's the matter, Otis? You're not the violent kind. What's the matter, Otis? It seemed like such a very, very long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. Long time
much. Thank you so much. It has been so much fun. I'll meet you in the lobby. Drive safely,